Hey guys, what's up? This is David from Common RDW here, and I am very happy to say that I'm talking to the amazing Erika Harlacher.
Yes, correct.
Harlacher.
Good
Okay.
job.
Jesus.
Yay.
All right, we got it.
People say it wrong a lot. Very good.
Just making sure. She is the voice actor. You might know her as. Do you say On or Ann? I say On. Lady
Yes.
On.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Lady On
Yeah.
from Persona 5. You guys might most likely know her as. She also does Kaede Akamatsu, who is the ultimate pianist from Persona, or from Danganronpa V3, which happens to be personally the only Danganronpa I play. Which actually, yeah, that was like actually a very coincidental game considering how it ended. But and then you also did another Danganronpa character, Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa 1.
Yes.
And she was like the main detective character you were playing as throughout the whole game? Yeah. Yes. And then you also might know her as Kuropika for Hunter x Hunter. And then she also did Haley Ann from Yokai Watch, which I actually didn't know. Which is a pleasant surprise. Because, I actually have like low-key a little
really?
I had like a huge Yokai Watch kick like a couple years back. So that was really cool.
I love
that
Haley
you dubbed for her.
Yay,
yeah.
People never give her any love at conventions, and I love her.
Yeah, that Yokai Watch fandom is... don't sleep on Yokai Watch. And then also you did Ami Kawashima, who is the blue-haired girl in Toradora, which is like a throwback for me because I haven't watched Toradora in years. And I was like, oh,
it's
snap.
old, yeah. It was even old when we dubbed it. So, yeah, it's very exciting. I love her.
That's like a token one.
Yes.
For sure. So, like I said, a lot of people for sure know you as Lady On from Persona 5, but you do so many different roles. How does it feel to like, I'm sure like mostly people as of recently mainly know you as On.
On's probably one of my most popular characters for sure.
Do you ever have like certain roles that you do that are more that seem to overshadow like all the whole list of roles that you've done? And you're like, I've done like more than these 5, but you know it's cool.
Thankfully, I've done like a good amount of like things that have been more popular than I expected them to be, like Kakagurui. The gambling anime on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. You also dubbed her.
When we were recording that, I played the main character in that, Yumiko, and I was like, I don't know if people are going to like this show. It's kind of weird.
I've had so many. It's really, really interesting that you actually dubbed her because that show took off like insanely.
Yeah.
In my part of town, at least. I'm like from the Chicagoland area. So like a lot of my friends in Chicago are super big on that anime.
Yeah, it's super popular. And people really, like, that's one of my most popular characters now, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know what's going to be popular and what's not. But I've been, like, lucky. I also, in Seven Deadly Sins really took off. That was another one that I personally really liked, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be, like, huge or not.
Yes.
And, Violet Evergarden was another one.
So you've done, like, a good string of, like, Netflix exclusive anime. So I was actually wondering, how does that, like, work when it's, like, a Netflix exclusive? Because you also work with, like, video games and you also work with Funimation. But like when you work with Netflix, is that like its own specific type of like company that you go through, or different like studios you go to, or?
Nope, Netflix goes to like a bunch of different studios around LA. So a lot of the studios that I work for are also doing Netflix shows, and sometimes they're Netflix originals, and sometimes they're just like licensed by Netflix. But they're really all over. Netflix has so much stuff that they can't do it at only one place because there's too much. And I've done a lot of live action dubs for Netflix too. Yeah. So they're also like all over the place, multiple different studios, and they've been fun.
Cool. So you're based in LA. So comparing to like Megan Shipman, for example, she is a Texas-based voice actor. We were talking about the differences between like working in the LA industry versus like the Texas industry. Do you feel that there's like more opportunities for voice actors in LA versus? Because it seems like whenever I hear people do voice acting, they're either Texas, LA, which honestly I never expected Texas. I just started finding out recently that lots of people are in Texas.
Texas is huge for voiceover because of Funimation and Sentai, and then there's like a couple of video games that record there too, and like some commercial stuff. So it has a lot of stuff. So a lot of people have made their whole career there, and so I don't want to say that there's like more in LA. There's just like different stuff in LA, and I grew up close to LA, so I never like thought of going anywhere else. So to me it was just like LA is easiest and I'll just stay here, and then that worked out. But I mean, there's even nowadays it's getting easier to do it voice acting from like really anywhere because of technology. And so if you build your own home booth and you have all the technology that you need to like call in and Source Connect, then you really can do it kind of anywhere, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Even like 5 years ago, that really wasn't the case.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like all the auditions would be like, for me, would be like, you have to be in LA, you have to be LA local, even though I was sending them in from home. And nowadays it's like, either you have to be in LA or have Source Connect, which is like, oh, anyone can have Source Connect.
So, like you said before we even started recording, you have a book. You've been all over. You've been just hopping across the states because of all the tours and all the conventions going on. So how is that when you have to work and also you're also hopping around doing different conventions and stuff like that?
Yeah, it can be hard.
Yeah.
This month I accidentally scheduled a lot of conventions all kind of in a row, which I was like, it'll be fun, and it is fun. But I thought my work was gonna like slow down in July, and then right at the end of June I got cast in like 4 projects all on the same day, and I was like, uh-oh, and they all started in July, so I'm a little like,
So then do you have to do the thing where you're like, I have to probably like work from my hotel room or like find the business section of the hotel and like work from there? Or?
Thankfully, I've been able to kind of like cram everything in to the days when I'm home. So like the earlier part of the week, and sometimes I've like been making flights like later on Thursday so I can go into work before I go to the airport. Sometimes I've been having to do auditions from hotel rooms, but I can't really do actual work from hotel rooms because I don't have Source Connect or a home booth here. But it's been busy but fun, and I'm making it work. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So also going to conventions and stuff like that. Because you get to travel around so much with convention hopping, what's like one of your favorite cons that you find that you go to, like, or like when you have downtime at certain conventions, like what's one of your favorite cons to be at? Because like you said recently, you were at Anime Expo, and that one's just like insane foot traffic.
Busy.
Yeah,
I have anxiety, and so that many people around is very stressful for me. So I had people asking me like, oh, are you gonna like hang out at the convention? Like, can I find you and get you to sign something? No. Not at this one, sorry. I have to leave like after my panels and official things are done.
De-stress.
But this one, Dokidokon, has been like really awesome.
Yeah.
It's been one of my favorites so far, and that's great.
Yeah, small cons are super chill.
Yeah.
Super chill space,
Well, and it's not so small that it's like awkward. Because I've been at small cons where there's like not enough people, so then I'll do a panel and it's like 4 people there, and then I have to fill like an hour with like 4 people who only had like 1 question each.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so awkward. But this has been like the perfect size, and everybody here has been really, really nice. So yeah, this has been one of my favorites so far. And most of the conventions I've been to have been really good. I can't really think of any that have been bad. So good.
So me personally, one thing that I know a lot of my friends are gonna hate when they watch this video is I haven't actually played Persona.
How dare you?
It's because I know the game is amazing quality. I've seen people play the first Palace, right? And I know all about like On Story and freaking the teacher, the Kamoshida, that's a rough chapter, yeah. But it's such a long game, 100+ hours, and I have so many games I'm already playing, and I can't stick to an RPG. There's so much stuff to do.
I mean,
for me.
that's totally. I honestly haven't finished it yet either. I'm like 70 something hours in still. But now we're doing Persona 5 Royal, which is like
so there's new
the same game
that,
but with more content. So at this point, I'm like, I'll start over on Royal when it comes out, and then have all the new stuff too.
Yeah.
But since I recorded it,
you got a general idea of what happens.
So I'm like, I know what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Persona 5 Royal, there's also even the Persona 5 Scramble coming up for Switch next year too. And there's dubbing for that also, or is it going to be all?
We
Japanese
haven't heard anything about that, but I'm hopeful that there will be dubbing for it because I want to play.
Because the voices are so well known for the American audience.
Yeah, the fandom has been really awesome. Yeah. They really like the English dub, which is really, really nice.
And even I remember the Game Awards last year when Joker got announced in Smash Brothers with that trailer. We were We're just hearing all the voices and stuff, and then Joker just getting revealed for Smash. That was insane.
Oh my god, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
I was so excited. One of my favorite things about Smash Brothers is reveal trailers. And so when I went in to record for that trailer, they didn't tell me what it was for until I got in to the room. And then I freaked out and I like screamed for like a whole minute.
Here's your script.
Yeah.
I'm voicing for what?
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, are you lying? Is this a joke? What are you serious? Joker's the DLC character, the first DLC?
Then the Nintendo ninjas are just like, you tell. No.
Yeah, well, I was like, how long do I have to keep the secret? Because I'm going to die. And they were like, only 3 weeks. It's going to be at the Game Awards.
Okay, so that was pretty recent.
Thank God, yeah.
Okay.
But I was so excited because I love reveal trailers.
Yeah.
And so I was so excited that I knew what it was going to be, but nobody else did. So I was watching the whole Game Awards, and anytime it would like cut to black, I'd be like, oh my god, here it is, it's going to be it. And then it wasn't. It wasn't until the very end of the Game Awards, which was like, 3 hours long? So for 3 hours, I was just like, it's here, it's not, it's here, it's not. And I had to work the next morning, I think, or something. There was something where I was like worried I was going to need to like go to bed or something. Yeah. But I wanted to watch it so that I could tweet about it and be like, haha, I knew. But yeah, so finally it showed up and I was like, hey.
Like big like industry secrets like that, I bet are a really cool part of the job.
Yeah. Sure. Well, I recorded for that and Kingdom Hearts in the same week.
Oh yeah, you did. Who did you do on Kingdom Hearts?
In Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm like atmospheric voices. So I'm like a newscaster in Big Hero 6, and I'm like shoppers in Tangled Land, and like so on and so forth. And you save me in Hercules, and I'm like, here's an item, thanks.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, so it was super fun, and both of those, I was like, I'm gonna explode from secrets. But I mean, it's not. People are like, how did you do it? It's not that hard. You just don't talk about it.
You just conceal it and don't feel it, and then you just wait. Yeah.
You just distract yourself with other things. It's like I don't have to say the words. I just want to say the words. So.
And speaking of gaming, like, what are some big things that you like to play when you do have the time, or do you even have any time for gaming in between?
Lately, I've been really busy. I have a gaming channel that I haven't updated in a very long time.
Like a YouTube or Twitch?
Like a YouTube.
Okay.
Cool. And so I mostly play Kingdom Hearts when I have time. And then I play a lot of Nintendo stuff. And we just got
a Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just got a PSVR, so I've been playing some like VR stuff. Okay. Like I was playing Super Hot.
I was playing that in the they have that in the game. That's really fun. Yeah.
It's so fun. And Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber so much. And my fiance just got that one that's made by the Rick and Morty guy.
Yeah, I know. I know
the like VR game. It's so funny.
It's basically just like you're playing an interactive episode of Rick and Morty. Yeah,
it's super funny. So I love that one. Yeah, I want to have time to play more, but unfortunately, sad.
That's why you like have the Switch in your bag the whole time.
I know. Yeah.
Squeeze it in whenever possible. Yeah.
I should bring it on planes. I've been trying to like be good and like work. I'm trying to like write a book. So I'm like trying to like write on planes, but I keep getting the middle seat, and then I'm like too awkward to have like two people looking and being like, "What is she writing?" It's like stupid. So I'm like, I have to be on like one end or the other, and I haven't been for the past few flights.
Yeah.
So I've just been like, I guess I'll just watch a movie. I should bring my Switch, but
yeah. All right, awesome. Thank you so much for the time.
Yeah, totally.
Really quick, what other conventions? What are like the next 3 cons you're going to?
So in 2 weeks, I'm going to Otakon, and I'm very excited. I've never been to that one before, but I've heard really good things.
That's a really good one, yeah.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to, I think it's pronounced Animathon in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, in Edmonton. So that'll be really fun. And then I think I have one more, but it's not announced yet for the year, so I don't want to say which one it is, but I believe I'll have one more. That's another international one, hopefully.
Okay, dope.
That. Yeah.
Cool.
So, and then oh my gosh, I'm done until next year. I already have a couple for next year that are like coming together.
Cool. And then, where can people find you? Like, do you have any social media people can keep up with you on? Or
So I have Twitter, which is the one I pay attention to most. So if you actually want to like interact with me, that's where you go. And it's just my name, so at Erika Harlacher.
Nice.
And then I have an Instagram. Please follow that so I have better numbers there. Even though I forget about it sometimes, but I try to post pictures. It's with a K Insta. because it went with my YouTube channel that I don't update,
Oh, okay.
which is with the K Games. I'll update it eventually. It's been like 2 years.
What I do for Instagram is like I instead of using Snapchat, because I don't even use Snapchat anymore, I use the stories feature on Instagram. So I use that like instead of like tweeting a whole bunch of stuff, I just be like, just follow me on Instagram and you can just see stuff actively.
I only just learned how to use stories.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at Instagram.
There's a lot.
My friend who's a cosplayer, she was like, you gotta use stories. And I was like, I don't know how. I don't know what it is. And they disappear in 24 hours. I don't get it. And she was like, no. So she like taught me. So I've been trying a little more. So I'm getting better at it. I don't like interact as much on Instagram. I'll like comments and like sometimes reply to comments, but I don't like DM really on Instagram because I get some weird ones on
for
there.
sure.
So I'm too scared to like go to them. But on Twitter I'll interact with you. So if you want to talk to me, I'll do my best to talk to you as long as I see it. I'm like getting more followers and it's getting harder, but I try.
Awesome. And then last thing, really quick, what are some voice roles that are coming up for you that you can talk about real quick?
Ooh, that I can talk about. So Persona 5 Royal, like we mentioned, which will be sometime next year. I don't think they gave like an official date.
Yeah, it's 2020 for sure.
Yeah, but 2020. And
Actually, I
then
think March 2020.
yeah, maybe. I feel like early 2020 sometime. And then there's a game called The Somnium Files, which is for, I think, maybe Switch and PS4. And it's like a murder mystery game. And I play Aiba, who's one of the main characters, and she's like your assistant while you solve all the mysteries. She's an eyeball, a mechanical AI eyeball. Her name's spelled AIBA, so it's like AI ball. Aiba, eyeball.
Clever.
Yeah. I think that's all that's been announced that's like coming out soon. Oh, Sailor Moon Sailor Stars. It has the first, I think parts 1 and 2 have just been released. So get that because I am Sailor Star Maker.
And that's on what platform?
That's like Blu-ray. So
it's like, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's Sailor Moon. You should buy it. It's the first time the season has ever been dubbed. Ooh. And it's really exciting. And I play a character, I play a Sailor Scout or a Sailor Guardian that is disguised as a man in a boy band on Earth.
That sounds cool.
Yes, so I do both a man and a woman for this character, and I sing as a man, and it's great.
Ooh, okay.
So you should watch it.
Very nice. All right, that is all the time we have, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Erika, for the time. And thank you, Dokidokon, for allowing me to talk to her. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
You guys have a good one. Later.
Bye.